What is up, everyone? I am back, and I am now here to teach you Xyz Summoning. This is an Xyz monster, and you can tell because it has a black frame. Now, if you look closely, you may be able to read it. If you can't, it says 2 level 4 monsters. Now, how an Xyz monster is also different is because, notice anything odd about these stars? Not just because they're black, but they're on the opposite side on the card as to other monsters. Like this guy here. They're going in opposite directions. For a regular monster like this guy, it normally starts on the far right side of the card and works its way left. For an Xyz monster, it starts on the far left side of the card and works its way to the right. How that can be handy is because certain cards can have an effect on your monster varying on that monster's level. With an Xyz monster, since it doesn't have a level, it has a rank, it remains immune to that effect. Now let's get into how Xyz Summoning works. As you saw before, it said 2 level 4 monsters. Here it is again in case you missed it. 2 level 4 monsters. The reason why it says that is because you need monsters that are the exact same level. This is a level 4, and this is a level 4. They had to be the exact same level for an Xyz Summoning to take place. One can't be any higher, and one can't be any lower. If it is, then Xyz Summoning just can't be done. So, how it works is, you need to have the same level monsters on the field. You put one on top of the other. Take the Xyz monster you wanted to summon. Put it on top of the other 2 guys, and you Xyz summon. Now, these are called overlay units. Now, the overlay units are used for monsters' abilities. Like this guy. The previous monster had no abilities, but this one actually has an ability. This again requires 2 level 4 monsters. But, like other extra deck monsters, some require specific types of Xyz material monsters. The last monster said 2 level 4 monsters. As long as they're the same level, you're good. But this, you may not be able to read it or not, but it says 2 level 4, 6 samurai monsters. So it shows you how specific Xyz monsters can get. So let's say you have the right Xyz material on the field, and you Xyz summon. Now since this monster has a special ability, to activate said ability, you take an overlay unit, you are allowed to choose which one, send it to your graveyard, and your Xyz monster ability activates. You can only activate that ability once a turn. Now, if you manage to use up all overlay units, then your monster cannot use its abilities anymore. It's only allowed to, the only amount of times it's allowed to activate it vary on how many overlay units it has. In this case, it was 2. So, he's only allowed to activate his ability twice. Now there are certain cards that allow you to add on more overlay units to Xyz monsters, which is a very handy trick in case if you run out. So that's Xyz Summoning. Now next episode I'm going to teach you what is brand new to the game called Pendulum Summoning. So until then, later.